Today I want to take a few minutes to discuss men's oral health and why it's generally worse than women's. If this sounds familiar to you or a loved one, then stick around to find out more. Well, hello again folks, and welcome back to another Dentistry Made Simple video. My name is Dr. Kenneth Goods and I'm a retired dentist from the state of South Carolina here in the US. So the Journal of Dentistry recently conducted a study where they concluded that men have poorer health habits, go to the dentist less, and generally have worse health than women. This surprised me not. Talk to any dentist out there and I'm sure the overwhelming majority would agree with me. They went on to say that women show better health literacy, have a more positive attitude about dental visits, and were more likely to perceive oral health as being connected to their overall quality of life than men. Again, no surprise to me. And to make matters worse, Harvard Medical School published an article in 2019 detailing that this gap doesn't just apply to oral care, but health care in general. So what's up with that, guys? Well, it's easy to brush this off by saying, that's just men being men. We can tough it out. But what I found interesting was that men often associated illness as a loss of masculinity and therefore found it a real challenge to seek help. The study also indicated that men were more likely to require emergency care, whereas women were much more likely to visit for preventative care as well as planned visits. So how should the dental industry as a whole, or the family member of these individuals, attempt to help? Well, let's start with the dental industry. I think dentists and hygienists have an excellent opportunity to use every chance they get to educate these patients as to the importance that oral care has to their entire well-being. It doesn't need to be complicated, and it definitely shouldn't be said in a condescending or pestering way. But hopefully over time the message might be received. We also need to keep in mind that men tend to be very literal, meaning that unless something breaks or hurts, they'll tend to think that they don't have a problem. And if the dental professionals don't specifically tell them that there's an issue, then they'll easily conclude that everything's fine. That's a double whammy right there. For the family members, you'll want to impress upon your loved one that you want them to be as healthy as possible so they'll be around for as long as possible. Now, no man wants to be treated like a child, but maybe you'll want to schedule your cleaning appointments together. Perhaps you might want to accompany them to their visits and get the scoop directly from the dentist or hygienist as to their condition. Use your discretion, but don't give up and let things slide. And lastly, we all need to keep in mind that men want to appear healthy and strong even when they're not. They want to appear in control, and that often means staying clear of doctors out of fear of what they might be told. If we all keep these ideas front and center, then we stand a good chance of keeping those fathers, husbands, and brothers healthy and happy for years to come. Well, let's wrap up today's video, folks. I hope you learned something that you didn't know before. If you enjoyed this video, would you do me the favor of hitting that like button below, as it will help this channel grow? Feel free to leave a comment or question as well. Please consider subscribing and be sure to hit that bell icon so you can be notified of future videos on Dentistry Made Simple. Bye-bye.